Fox 55 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
Let's go.
So with that, we say good evening to you alongside my partner, Peter Hood. My name is Justin Prince. And as always, this is The Locker Room. And as always, thank you for making us a part of your Friday night. Well, fellas, you can step aside. It's the ladies' time to shine. No boys high school basketball games tonight, but Pete, we've got a full slate of postseason girls hoops to get to.
Yeah, 17 games to be exact. Of course, the state tournament tipped off earlier this week. Tonight, teams all across Northeast Indiana trying to punch their tickets to sectional championship Saturday.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and we begin in Class 4A Sectional 6 at Columbia City. The host Eagles taking on Homestead. Late first quarter, Molly Stock, you're going to see her pure on the corner triple try. That breaks a deadlock at 7. Homestead takes a 3-point lead after a quarter of play. They build on that lead in the second. Stock, once again, other corner. Same result. 9 of her team-high 12 coming in the first half. That caps a 4-minute, 11-0 run. C-City would respond before half, though. That's Madison Woodward inside for 2 of her 5. It's an 8-point game at recess. Second half, Homestead came out firing. That's Allie Stevens from the top of the arc. Make it a 13-point ball game. That's a good boy, too.
Sure is.
C-City would do their best to hang around. Rebecca Marshall, beautiful step through for 2 of her game-high 13. Cuts the deficit to 10, but they could just never get closer than that. Stevens, again, from the corner, 3 of her 11 on the night. Homestead wins 45-33. They're back onto the sectional title game for the 3rd straight season.
Columbia City, well-coached team. Kids played hard. Their home gym. So, I was happy with our effort. I thought we battled through a little adversity with Yana getting in foul trouble. Allie Stevens, a lot of foul trouble in the first half. So, we had some good contributions from some young kids who kept us in the game and allowed us to prevail at the end.
We have really good girls on the bench, too, that can step it up. We all work really hard together. So, we're just a great group of girls, and we can step up anybody off the bench, and they'll be ready to play.
We're very excited to have the opportunity to play tomorrow for a championship. So, we know Southside and Huntington know they're both great teams. So we'll get one of them, and we're excited to be there.
I'm excited that we've gotten this far in our season with our wins, and our team chemistry allowed us to get there. So I'm really excited for tomorrow's game.
All right, tell us who they're going to play.
Yeah, the Spartans will get the winner of the nightcap between Southside and Huntington North, as you heard Coach Parker say. And it was the Archers throwing the first punch in this one. Ball finds its way into Jazz Combs. Rattles home the 3. She had 11. Southside goes up 4. Later in the first, another triple. Downtown, this time, Annika Davis, good-looking freshman.
Yes.
Archers up 11-3 after the first. Vikings, they find some life in the second, though. Caitlin Arnold, the feed to Taylor Double for the deuce. She had a team-high 20. Huntington North would trail by just 8 at half, and that would be your final margin. Southside wins 53-45. Olivia Smith, a game-high 25 points.
Think they're happy to have her back?
I think so. And they'll see Homestead for the sectional title at 7:30 tomorrow night. Always a big game whenever the Spartans and Archers link up.
Looking forward to that one. Staying in Class 4A, we make our way up to Waterloo. 4A number 6, Carroll taking on East Noble in the early game at DeKalb tonight. Chargers beat the Knights twice in the regular season. Both were blowouts. This game wasn't any different than the first two. Off the steal, Nevaeh Jackson beats Taylor Fordyce for 2 of her team-high 16. Moments later, it's Fordyce feeding St. Francis signee Emily Parrott for 2 more. That puts the Chargers up 28 early in the third, and Mark Redding's group ain't letting up. Later in the third, another nice find by Fordyce. Jackson knocks down the triple, 3 of her 12 points on the night. And then you're going to see the other Jackson getting in on the action. Nevaeh feeding sister Sanaya. She finishes in double figures as well. 11 for Sanaya. Carroll cruises 69-35. It's the Chargers' 19th straight win.
You know, you're in sectionals, you know, and the thing is, yeah, we beat them twice in the regular season, but if they beat us today, you know, that the regular season, those 2 games in the regular seasons mean nothing. This was the more important game than the other 2. So I thought our girls came out better focused, like I said, the second quarter on, and we're going to need that for tomorrow.
Well, everyone has like the same record in this. It's like a whole like new season. Everyone's 0-0. So like ours was like, don't overlook the team. Like we were playing for East Noble. Like we have to beat them first, and then now we're going to try to beat Snider.
Yeah, Nevaeh kind of stole our thunder there. Chargers move on to play the Snider Panthers, provided that the Panthers can take care of business against Northrop in the late game tonight. And Snider got off to a pretty good start. Freshman sensation Jordan Poole picked up an offer from Purdue earlier this week, and you can see why. 3 of her team-high 26. Bruins come back, though, off the missed layup. No one boxes out Amanda Thatcher, and apparently no one wants to guard her either. Thatcher cans a 3. She finished with 10. Tiana White had 31 for Northrop, but even that wasn't enough. Another freshman, Tia Finzi, scoring down low for Snider. This team is young but talented under coach Akila Sims. You see Poole pushing the pace. The look ahead to Destiny Craig. 11 points on the night for Craig. Snider races out to an 11-3 lead. Panthers go on to win 85-71.
Last sectional 4A stop for you comes in Goshen, sectional 4. Warsaw looking to get back to the sectional title game, facing Northridge. Tight all night. There you see Kaselin Krebs drill the 3. Northridge would answer, though. Briley Foreman steps into the short jumper. But back the other way, you're going to see Kenzie Ryman hit the tray ball. That puts Warsaw back in front. And then you're going to see Krebs attacking the rack again for 2 more.
What up, kids?
Warsaw, they're going to go on to win a tight one tonight, 36-28. They're going back to the sectional title for a rematch with Penn tomorrow night.
All right, bump down to Class 3A. Third-ranked Garrett, the host of Sectional 21. Railroaders taking on Woodland tonight. Garrett, Prince, they've been playing some really good basketball. Been blowing everybody out of the water. And that continued in the first quarter of this one. Natalie Armstrong, the swipe, the score. Railroaders up 9 after 1. Woodland, though, goes on a mini run to start the second. Warriors out and running. Dakota Crone, nice touch pass. Ava Smith, the finish. Cuts the deficit to 5. But that's about as close as Woodland would get for the rest of the night. Faith Owen led all scorers with 22. You see her walk into the wide-open 3 there. And then it's Taylor Gerke cleaning up the...
loaded.
They are, man. So many options offensively. Gerke cleaning up the Morgan Ostrowski miss for 2 more. Railroaders roll 50-28, your final.
So Garrett will compete for a sectional title tomorrow night. The question now is, who will they play? It's either going to be Angola or Dwenger, and when we pick this one up early third, it's looking like it's going to be Angola. Hannah Knoll knocks down 3 of her 10 points for the night, puts the Hornets up by 14. Still a lot of time left, though. Bishop Dwenger trying to battle back. Lexi Linder gives it up, relocates, gets it back, and bangs a corner 3. Deficit down to 11, but Angola with answers all night. Off the inbound, Tyra Stillman snakes her way into the lane, scores with the left, and then you're going to see Knoll. They try to double team her, and the Central Michigan signee makes them pay. Out to Lauren Leach, who connects from the long line. Leach finishes with a team-high 15. Hornets win 53-37. They'll meet Garrett for the 3rd time this season tomorrow night.
All right, staying in Class 3A, Sectional 23 at Norwell. The host Knights hosting the Heritage Patriots. Pick it up first quarter. Great play design here for Norwell. Coach Thornton can draw them up with the best of them. Skyla Tomasek the layup, and it was that kind of night for the Knights. A couple possessions later, Mackenzie Tolliver, Prince, her range limitless.
It sure is.
She'll shoot it from just about anywhere inside half court. Heritage, though, they find some life. Nice drive here by Claire Bickle. Shelby Shane, the jumper, knocks that down, but this one all Norwell thanks to Maya Shelton. Prince, Chris Malooly said she looked like a young Julius Randle out there tonight.
And this was the play that he set it on, taking it on the break.
36. A little Euro step. 36 for Shelton tonight as the Knights cruise 81-31 your final.
Other side of the bracket, the Belmont Squaws taking on the Eastern Comets for the rights to face Norwell tomorrow. This one, all Squaws, third quarter. When we pick it up, you see Faith Morris hit the three there, and if one is good, well, two is better for the junior. Back-to-back possessions. She leads all scorers with 16 on the night. And for Belmont tonight, it was really just all gas, no brakes. They continued to roll here off the scramble for the rebound. Nice bounce to Morgan Schifferly to Kayla Heckman for the deuce. Squaws cruise 65-21 tonight, your final. They're going to see Norwell for the sectional crown tomorrow night.
All right, this one was a thriller. Up in Wawasee, Lakeland taking on West Noble. Lakeland beat Central Noble on Tuesday to advance and play the Chargers. Fourth quarters, when we pick this one up, all tied at 38. Lakeland's Peyton Hartsoe, the three ball. One of the best players in LaGrange County history. Lakers take the lead, but West Noble responds. Lillian Mass drives, banks it in. We're all tied at 41. 13 seconds to play now. Hartsoe to Madison Keel for three, and that is your ball game. Lakeland wins a thriller, 49-47, your final.
Hey, staying in Class 3 and staying at the Wawasee Sectional, defending state champs Northwood meeting up with Tippy Valley. The gym loud and rowdy for tonight's game, and we started in the first quarter. Sydney Wagner to Karina Stiles for the three. Vikings take the lead. Kendall Miller later on sends it down to Aaliyah Minnick for the layup. Vikings still up by 4 right there, but other end, Sydney Wagner takes it into the paint. Vikings go up 6. Back the other way, Aaliyah Minnick, you're going to see her nail both of her free throws as Northwood is going to win a tight one tonight. Absolute
2 good games up there.
Heartbreaker for Tippy Valley. 62-61, your final in OT.
Prince, Class 3A, absolutely loaded. I think we had 5 ranked teams coming into the tournament. Jay County, they're one of them. They beat Yorktown tonight, 65-55 down in Newcastle. Izzy Rogers had 28. Madison Dirksen had 20. They will face a very good Hamilton Heights team for the sectional title tomorrow night.
Hamilton Heights absolutely steamrolled Newcastle tonight. I think it was like a 30-point ball game, so going to be a good one. But Jay County's got one of the best players in our area. So.
Yeah, Renna Schwederman, and obviously she didn't have her best night tonight, and Jay County still was able to get a 10-point win. So really good team.
Absolutely. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, but we're far from done with high school hoops. You've seen classes 3A and 4A. 1A and 2A are up next. Highlights and more for you coming up in the locker room.
Fox 55 Sports. This is the locker room.
Hey, welcome back, boys and girls. Ladies' night in the locker room continues. Pete, we pivot now to Class 2A. In Sectional 36, well, it's about as wide open as you're going to get around the area.
Yeah, no ranked teams, no real clear favorite, but 3 teams that have a legit shot at the crown. Bluffton trying to win its 3rd sectional in 4 years. You got Adams Central attempting to go back-to-back. And then there's host Eastside, which is hoping to end its 5-year title drought and hoist the trophy on its home floor. The Blazers and the Jets doing battle up in Butler tonight, and the Blazers came out blazing hot. So says Caleb Saylor in his well-written script. Shout out our guy.
It's good to have C. Saylor back.
First quarter, that was Sullivan Kessler knocking down the 3. Eastside goes up 7-2. A few plays later, they go inside. Kessler not going to get this one to go. But Allison King there for the rebound. Putback doesn't go, but hey, she sticks with it, gets it to go eventually. Blazers increase their lead to 8, but AC able to get back into it. Little momentum shift later in the first quarter. Carly Black knocks down the 3. That cuts the lead down to just 2, but simply was not enough. Blazers, led by Kessler's game-high 25 points, go on to win 55-43, your final.
I just talked to him. First of all, I said, hey, this is fun, isn't it? And it is. And we just need to calm down. We were right where we wanted to be. We had a lead. And we just needed to protect the ball and take care of things, do our job and get it done.
Just staying focused all day. You know, school got canceled, so we were all texting the basketball group chat, just getting each other hype and just staying focused all day. So it's exciting, you know. First sectional championship appearance, so we're all excited. We're going to celebrate tonight, but get back after it tomorrow.
So who are they going to face? Other half of the bracket in sectional 36 featured Bluffton taking on Busco. And this one was tight almost all the way through early second quarter. Lady Tigers up by 1, able to break the full court press. Ball makes its way to Elena Kitt. Drives through 2 defenders, gets the bucket to fall. The leads to 3. A little later on, Busco trying to claw their way back. Kara DeBolt, top of the arc, drains the 3. Brings the Lady Eagles within 1. Later on, another triple try from Busco. This time, it's Mariah Homestead who hoists it home for 3 of her game-high 20. But Bluffton just proven to be too tough tonight. Zoe Barger with 2 of her team-high 16 on the evening. Tigers, they go on to win this one 51-38. They're going to see Eastside for the sectional title at 7:30 tomorrow night.
All right, staying in Class 2A, Sectional 35 up at Fairfield. LaVille taking on Prairie Heights. LaVille hasn't won a game since November. Prairie Heights taking advantage in the first half. Elena Boots hits the buzzer beater to end the half, and some momentum for the Panthers. Later, it's Halen Kwiatkowski doing her best to claw LaVille back into it. Nice drive to the bucket here. But the Panthers, they leave no doubt in the second half. Kaylee Batchelor gets it to go there. Prairie Heights wins 52-38.
And they're going to take on the winner of the earlier game, the nightcap. Fairfield with the home court advantage taking on Freeman tonight. And they made themselves right at home, did Fairfield, on their home floor. That is Brooke Sanchez, one of their many first quarter threes. The Lions try doing some of the same. That's Elia Foster. An early run by Fairfield, though, puts this one out of reach quick. Bria Garber stops for the jumper on her bucket to the drive. Getting D1 looks for a good reason, Pete. Falcons win 51-32.
Cincinnati offer, I believe?
Yes, I believe Cincinnati.
And finally in Class 2A, Manchester beats Lewis Cass 58-48. They will face Rochester tomorrow night. Well, the Squires.
All right, to Class 1A we go. Sectional 51 up at Fremont. Blackhawk Christian taking on Hamilton. And while this one was all Braves tonight, Lily Helmuth left alone says, hey, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. Cans the 3 ball. Next trip down the floor, you're going to see Hallie Kramer from just inside the long line. That puts Blackhawk up 5, and they just kept their foot on the gas from there. It's a tough go for this Hamilton team. They don't have a lot of girls, and it showed for most of the season.
Hey, they showed up and they played, though.
Yeah. Yep. That's Helmuth again. She had 12 points. Blackhawk rolls 94-12 the final.
So the Braves get the winner of the early game, Bethany Christian and Fremont. And this one back and forth pretty much all night. We pick it up fourth quarter. Eagles up a point. Jada Roanhouse, the dish off to Katie Burlew for the bucket. That puts Fremont up by 3. But on the other end, the Bruins have an answer. Mariah Stoltfuss. Don't know if I said that right, but hey, she's got ice in her veins regardless. The 3 were all tied up, and then later in the quarter, it's Fremont up 3. Burlew at the line. She sinks the first. Fremont goes up 4. She would miss the second. Zoe Williams comes down, hits a 3. Going to cut the lead to 1. But the clock runs out after that, and Fremont holds on. They pull off the upset, 37-36, your final.
Good win for that Fremont team over a pretty good Bethany Christian team tonight. Taking a look at Sectional 53 from down at Northfield High School. North Miami and Southern Wells season with a 59-47 win. They're going to take on Northfield, who rolled Lakeland Christian 82-29 in tomorrow night's sectional final game.
And finally, our play of the night, we head back up to Wawasee, and anytime you have a game winner with less than 15 seconds on the clock, you got to go with that, right? Madison Keel winning the game for Lakeland over West Noble in the final seconds. You see the celebration ensue up at Wawasee, and Lakeland is going to play for a sectional title tomorrow night. Congrats to the Lakers, and a great season for the Chargers.
Yeah. Hard to believe we made it this far, but we are on to sectional finals tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
And then obviously we'll roll on to regionals next week. Looking forward to it, man.
Yep, absolutely.